amazing. Without, you know, paddle boards like this, you can't get to beautiful places like this. We would never have been able to get here on the water and to come explore. All right, so we're opening the SUP. That's my whistle. It is the Fox 40 Marine grade whistle. Alrighty, so here we have our paddle. It comes in 3 pieces. Attach it, get it ready. That's the pump. Here is the last piece of the paddle. Going to go from just a couple of PSIs that it was at, maybe 1 or 2, to now going up to 14. So it's already 3.5 PSI. So yeah, it was about 1 or 2 before the motor made this loud noise. So keep watching while I get ready. Okay, so now it's gone, pumped it to 14, and we're gonna counterclockwise. There you go, and it's locked. There you go, it's sealed now. Let's make sure this is a bit twisted. So there you go. Cord, there you go. And so we are all set. Now we're going to bring it to the water and load it with our dry bag and get the second paddle board ready the same way. Really well. We do have to put the fan, so as I see that the fan is not on, I'm going to bring it to the water, but let's get the fan right away in the bag. And one thing that's easy to do is to put the fin pointing toward water first. So as I am going to move the SUP board further into the water, my fan is now going to be touching the shore. Alright, so here we have the 9-inch fan. We could use a smaller one. Unfortunately, we've not been able to find any. We have extra, so the other one that got a bit damaged, we might grind it to make it shorter, and that would allow us to do more the river kind of touring, or over here we're going to put Abino, because there's so many rocks and it's so shallow for so far. So here, this is my paddle board for my yoga ISUP, and it is shortened, you know, to its minimum with some neoprene and Velcro. And I'm going to keep it as an extra on my paddleboard, just in case. You never know if you lose or break. Well, you're not supposed to lose because I'm going to have it connected to the leash anyhow, but it could break occasionally. That happens. So this is why I have an extra one. Paddling without a paddle is not very handy to get back to your car. So come on over here and I'll show you how to put it in. So you make sure that this side is pointing out, and you're just going to slide this right in. It's so easy. It's going to be any easier. And then you're going to use this piece here and push it in until it clicks. There you go, and you're all set. Find a place for this extra paddle. See if I can figure that out because we have 2 bags to put on the paddle board. And I'm going to connect the leash to the paddle to put the leash for the paddle board on your foot before you get on the water. Well, it may not be possible always depending on where you're going or what beach or river you're going on, if it is a dock or here is what you're going in. But I would try to do that. It's not as difficult here, but definitely when you go on a dock, I would. Just because this way you know your paddle board is not going to take off on you and then you have to swim to retrieve it. So there you go. Let's get the equipment to put on the board. Emergency kit, sunscreen, your keys, a bit of cash, your ID.
A grudge hole and a grudge will make them kill him. Said a grudge hole and a grudge will make them kill him. Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? Him no dead oh. Who says Sammy dead? I lie them a tell. Who says Sammy dead? Him no dead oh. Sammy plant piece of corn down a gully, and it bear till it kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh. I know thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him. I know thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him. But a grudge hole and a grudge hole make them kill him. Hey, a grudge hole and a grudge hole make them kill him. Sammy plant piece of corn down a gully, and it bear till it kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh. I know thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him. I know thief, Sammy thief, make them kill him. But a grudge hole and a grudge hole make them kill him. Said a grudge hole and a grudge hole make them kill him. Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? Who says Sammy dead? Him no dead oh. Who says Sammy dead? I lie them a tell. Who says Sammy dead? Him no dead oh. Sammy plant piece of corn down a gully, and it bear till it kill poor Sammy. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh. 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 Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead oh.
All the live long day, all the live long day. I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day. I said all the live long day. Baby got her shoes on, she wants to move. Looking for trouble, honey, is it you? Feel the world under her feet, all the cracks up in the concrete. Take a step back, she's coming through. Baby looking shady, she's on the run. Maybe just maybe she'll find the sun. Out feel the heat. Just gotta feel the heat. How does he do it? Sorry. All the live long day. All the live long day. I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day. Say all the live long day. Oh, you can't catch me, no. Oh, you can't let me go. I'm nobody's baby, so all the live long day. Oh, you can't catch me, no. Oh, you can't let me go. I'm nobody's baby, so all the live long day. All the live long day. All the live long day. I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day. I said all the live long day.
Okay, so you're coming along with me here. Let's walk. The beach. Thankfully, I have water shoes. Okay, the water is so hot. Okay, so last time I came here, I did paddle with the yoga board. So I went really on the front of the paddle board in order to get all the way back there. But today I'm going to walk it because I have water shoes now. I could have gotten them half a size smaller, but that's okay. They're still working. So that's okay. So went over there on this rocky sand dune. And I'm going to pull the paddleboard Orion Touring 12.6, 12 feet 6 inches. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. I guess I should go where Wayne is. Since Wayne is...
Cold showers in the morning, vodka at night. I'm a levitating ghost now, I'm doing alright. Living it up, letting you down, lagging away. Cold glass on the street, vodka indoors. I'm a legislating boss now, licking the floors. And I'm living it up, letting you down, lagging away. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're having a shore lunch. This is Point Abino. We were here a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, I believe, actually, and we're back. We were going to go elsewhere, but we decided, you know what, it's so beautiful. It's past 1 o'clock today on Saturday, middle of August, yeah, so we have our lobster here. We got some small lobster tail on sale and there, because they're not there all the time, at Sobeys from Nova Scotia. So, you know, Wayne wanted to have a reminiscent moment with being near a lighthouse. Here we are at Lake Erie, of course. It's not the ocean, it's not the Atlantic Ocean, but it's still beautiful. This actually lighthouse that's historic is just gorgeous. We're gonna do a tour of it in a couple of weeks. Next week, I think, actually. And so Wayne wanted to have his reminiscent moment, and he wanted lobster. So as many people have been to Peggy's Cove in Nova Scotia, near Halifax, it's a beautiful place over there. Obviously, it's very dangerous. Not that it is not here, but you know, you have to be careful with the ocean water and those huge boulders. We have some. I figured I would bring it because it sounded good with the little sauce of that lobster. It's actually plum and peaches from here, Ontario, with honey that I cooked on the stove, and I had a little bit of coconut, shredded coconut on top. We're going to have, keeping everything covered because with all these insects we have here and flies, we're gonna have some avocado. We're gonna be cutting, we're gonna share one. So we're gonna cut our avocado. We have some cherries that have been cleaned up, some blueberries, some vache qui rit Wayne wanted. Here we have some prosciutto, a couple of different kinds I grabbed at Sobeys yesterday. What else do we have? And over here we have some little goodies I made. Obviously there's also an apple here, as you can see. And here, well, we bought these. It's all a bit soggy now, but it's picnic on shore, right? Some coconut, raspberry dessert, little tarts. I made these yesterday with the Niyama vanilla protein powder and matcha and a few other things, can't remember now, and the shredded coconut on top. So this was really good. I had a couple yesterday that gives a little bit of it. There's energy balls. And then I had some bananas I wanted to use up, so I used more vanilla protein powder from Nayama, sorry, and I made these. They're supposed to be triple chocolate because they do ask to use the chocolate powder, protein powder, but I only have the vanilla, so that's fine. I used some chocolate nibs and some fair trade chocolate powder, so this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have a piece. And there we go. So we're gonna open up all of this and eat all of these goodies. I also have my energy drink, my pre-workout powder, green powder with berry as well. And let's eat. So as we are indulging on our goodies here, our luxury shore lunch here, I would like to remind everybody that if you are, you know, coming to these sites, so anywhere where you're backpacking, basically, whatever you take with you, you make sure you take it back. That means don't litter and don't leave any junks around. Be mindful of the surrounding. This area here, the lighthouse and up to here, is owned by Fort Erie. They bought it years ago, and now they do in the summer, and we're gonna come in a couple of weeks to visit the inside of the lighthouse through the road and through that private gate that is behind us that way, because there's homes over here. So there's private properties that we're not allowed to go on unless we can use the road, unless we are coming through the tour or if we're invited by the people who live there. Other than that, you only can come visit here, and obviously you have to respect the area and do not litter. So we're enjoying this, but everything we've brought here from the water that was on our back or on our paddle board will be coming back with us to our vehicle and dispose it that way. So yes, I hope you really enjoy this second little shore lunch we had, a little bit more fancy today, with a couple of lobster tail for 12 bucks we got at Sobeys. And yeah, that's our life on a Saturday afternoon, my honey, Wayne and I. We would like to give a big shout out to Les Trout, because he has inspired over the years to so many people. We have watched him. We watched him a lot when he first started with his TV show, and you know, he's an inspiration to allow people to get out there and explore, do different things like this. So yeah, shout out to Survivor Man with Les Trout. He's now on YouTube like we are. Let's help him grow his channel and just have fun, get out there. So thank you so much, Outdoor Master, for your help and support in allowing our channel to showcase your products. You do deliver quality products. There is lots of handles, lots of rings on those paddle boards. There's like 6 handles on these boards and 22 rings. It's crazy, and it's 12 foot 6 inches in length as a touring boat, which is it actually is really great. I had a really fun time paddling it all the way here and looking forward to the way back, which usually is much quicker because the wind pushes you that way. So with no further ado, we're gonna pack this. I gotta get all my ice packs back in the cooler before it all melts away. Make sure we pack everything that we brought over here, because we cannot leave anything that's we brought here. It has to go back with us. So thanks again for watching and following us here on YouTube and over here to the lighthouse. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Namaste.
Cold showers in the morning, vodka at night. I'm a levitating ghost now, I'm doing alright. Living it up, letting you down, lagging away. Cold glass on the street, vodka indoors. I'm a legislating boss now, licking the floors. And I'm living it up, letting you down, lagging away. Yeah.
all your troubles and pour me a make some more. You only live once before you turn to dust. I'm feeling fabulous. We're gonna misbehave. Oh, bring the champagne. Oh, that's how we celebrate. Pour me some bubbles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Pour me some. Forget your troubles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Yeah, pour me some. Pour me some bubbles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Pour me some. Forget your troubles. Pour me some. Pour me some. Yeah, pour me some. And do it on the double, baby. Give me them bubbles, yeah. Sipping on them bubbles. Sipping on them bubbles. Sipping on them bubbles, yeah. Sipping on them bubbles. Sipping on them bubbles. Sipping on them bubbles, yeah. Forget all your troubles. Forget all your troubles. Forget all your troubles.
Okay, so now we are done with our outing at Point Abino. I just dried the board and removed the fan first, dried the board with a towel, and now we're going to deflate it with the shark pump. So come follow me to the car and let's go do that. It's busy right now, so hopefully you can get the audio. Power is on the car. And it's already on the deflating mode because we already did deflate one SUP board. So I just need to unplug here, push the button, it's going to be noisy. And I'm going to connect this, push the start button. Let me repeat that. So we're going to connect the two here, clockwise. And push the start button on deflating mode, which is the handle is here, the hose connector that's further away is to deflate, and push start. And that's it. So now that it's deflated pretty much completely, we found our own bag here, and we find that it makes it a lot easier to pack this. So you counterclockwise, and this is going to come out. Makes it easier to pack it. It's very busy today. Boats going in and out of the water, sea-doos, paddleboards, sailboats, even sailboats, and catamarans too.
Cold showers in the morning, vodka at night. I'm a levitating ghost now. I'm doing alright.